Hello again, my name's John. I'm a retired cook from the northeast of England in the UK, and welcome to another one of my cake videos. In this one I'll be making this simple but delicious chocolate cake, and once again, like the coconut cake I made in a previous video, I'll be using sunflower oil instead of butter. I haven't included the hazelnut chocolate spread in the ingredients list. That covers the top of the cake. I'll leave that up to you to choose whatever you want to cover your cake with. And here's a list of the ingredients needed to make this cake. There'll also be a list in the description box below the video. Right, I'll start by greasing and flouring a 900 gram, that's a 2-pound loaf tin as shown. And if you need them, the tin dimensions are on screen too. And I'm using a little lard to grease mine, but you can use butter or oil. But in my experience, lard is the best and the cheapest to use. Time to preheat the oven to 170 degrees Celsius, that's 338 Fahrenheit or gas mark 4. I'm setting mine to 150 Celsius as my oven's fan assisted and it runs about 20 degrees hotter than indicated on the dial. There's no messing around with this type of cake, it couldn't be easier. You basically put all of the ingredients in a bowl and whisk it up. But for the sake of thoroughness, I'll show each ingredient as it goes in on screen. The first ingredient to add is the 4 eggs. Give them a whisk up, then add the 175 grams, that's 6.5 ounces of sunflower or vegetable oil. I'm using sunflower oil. Now give that a good whisk. Next ingredient is 90 grams, that's 3 ounces of granulated sugar, followed by 1 teaspoon of my homemade vanilla extract. And to give the cake a slight stickiness, the next ingredient is 30 grams, that's 1 ounce of golden syrup. If you can't get golden syrup where you live, I'm sure light corn syrup or treacle will do the same job. Now give that a good whisk. Next, sift the flour, baking powder, cocoa powder and salt into the bowl. Now if you're using plain or all-purpose flour, add an extra 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder to the recipe. And that's baking powder, not baking soda. This aerates the mix, but more importantly it gets rid of any lumps. Any bits that's left in the sieve, just push them through with your fingers. All I've got to do now is give it a good mix until it looks smooth and shiny. Now this will look a lot runnier than your normal cake batter, but don't worry, it's supposed to look like that. Right, once it's all mixed, it should resemble melted chocolate. Okay, I'll clean down the sides of the bowl and carefully get it into the baking tin. And that's just about it. All I've got to do now is get it into the preheated oven and set the timer for 50 minutes. And how easy was that? Right after the 50 minutes are up, I'll check the cake with a cocktail stick. If it comes out clean, it's done. And this one has come out clean, so the cake's done. But just so you know what it would look like, I'm purposely going to check another cake I'm doing, what's only had 40 minutes, so you know what to expect when the cake needs more time. and as you can plainly see, this one's not quite ready yet. But the video cake is done, so out it comes. Now I'll let it rest and cool for 10 minutes on a wire rack before attempting to get it out of the tin. Don't worry about the cracks, it's common for this type of cake. Now I know my cake isn't stuck, but if you experience it, just run a thin bladed knife around the edge of the cake as shown. But if you've greased and floured your tin or pan properly, this shouldn't happen. But if you are concerned about it sticking, for peace of mind, just line the tin with parchment paper at the start. Right, now that it's cool, I'm going to cover mine with this well-known chocolate hazelnut spread, but you can use what you like. At work we would make big slabs of this chocolate cake, cut it into cubes and serve it plain with hot creamy custard poured over it. Wonderful. Okay, now the cake's covered, I'll chill it down for an hour or so the chocolate spread has time to set up a bit. And then I'll cut a couple of slices off and let you see what it's like on the inside. But unfortunately I can't taste this one because I'm still not allowed chocolate products. And there it is, a delicious, easy to make chocolate cake. It's soft, moist and light, and with it being made with oil, it has a longer shelf life. The best way to store it is in plastic food bags in the fridge. That'll prevent it from drying out. It also freezes very well too. And here's another one I made. I'm just going to cut this one in half and get some of that chocolate spread in the middle, making this one a chocolate sandwich cake. Another good filling would be peanut butter or strawberry jam. Or why not both at the same time? I bet nobody's thought of that one. I'll have to think of a song to make it popular. Peanut butter jam. Well, thank you again for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe by hitting the circle above. If you do subscribe, activate the bell icon next to the subscribe button on my channel page. And by doing that, you'll be automatically notified every time I upload a new video. And in the meantime, here's a few of my other videos and playlists that you may want to watch. So, until the next time, be safe in the kitchen and bye for now.